As you know, you guys, I've been playing a lot of Stellaris, and this is going to be a Stellaris mods video. And I tried to put a really comprehensive list together, and I'll be honest, there's hundreds of mods out there, and they're all really good. And the whole point behind Stellaris, you know, we look at Steam's rating here, it's really good. It's like almost a 90%. But the reality is the mods take this game to 100%. Like, for instance, a lot of people on Reddit complain about Corvette spam. Well, we're going to mod the game and we're going to fix that. Now, that's for like multiplayer apparently. And I play this mostly as a single player game, and it's a grand strategy 4X game. But we're going to mod the game and we're going to make it a lot better. But I want to show you how to mod a game, or how to mod Stellaris. So I'm in my Steam application, you know, here I'm logged in as Asbog. I'm going to go to Community Hub. I'm in the store page. So I just want to show you, like, hey, this is how I'm going to do this. I go to Community Hub, and then one way I can access this, I go to Workshop. And this is how we're going to access the mods. So this has a ton of mods, as you can see here, to be recommended. And we're going to talk about gameplay mods, cosmetic mods, and portrait mods. And the links are going to be in the description of all these mods. To be honest, this video would be extremely long, so I'm going to try to like walk through a lot of mods, and we're going to look at all these types of mods. So this video might be kind of long, but we're going to it's going to be a series of videos. We're going to look at the gameplay mods first, basically 7 to 8 mods of really great gameplay mods that you can install to improve your Stellaris experience. So here we go. We're going to look at basically a lot of mods here, and these are going to be 7 mods really that are great for gameplay, fixing gameplay issues, and they're really great. These are sort of in a rank of importance and what I think is really cool. But basically Starfalls is a comprehensive mod pack, and what it adds is it adds a bunch of new races, adds about 6 or 7 new races that you can play. Also adds a few ships, planet types, things, and just kind of cleans up the systems of the game. And this is just a great mod to have. It just mostly adds a lot of races, ship types, new cool stuff. Check this mod out. This next mod is a must-have mod for people who are playing the Utopian expansion. This mod is called Plentiful Traditions, and as you can see from the tree here, this is what it's like in the game. You get a ton of new tradition trees to unlock, and they just added mutagenesis for the devouring swarm, hive mind stuff. You get a ton more ascension peaks that you can go through. Simply put, this is a really awesome way. Like the traditions, to be honest, that came with Utopia are a little incomplete, so you want to download this mod. Okay, if you have Stellaris Utopia, it's an amazing game. You have cybernetics, you have tons of stuff that help out basically specialty species and helps you out even role play even more. Okay, here we have one called Improve Space Battles. This is a way, it's more of a graphical thing, but I've linked in the pack of mods that you want to get. You want to get all these mods in there. All these mods are compatible, by the way, so I have no problem running all these mods. I'm going to tell you which one to do. This has a lot of, this whole set has like a super carrier, has new weapons, has these Doomsday thing, but we're going to look. This one is just Improved Space Battles. It's the graphics one right here, and what it does is it just helps out making the game a lot better. We can select it and sort of check it out, and it just makes the battles look a lot better. It's compatible with 1.6. So we're going to look here at a few Giphy links out of this Improved Space mods. And as you can tell here, you have this awesome new ship, has massive deflectors in it, and you can see these 2 ships, and it's called the Spear of Chaos. It's pretty awesome. It's a new ship design that this guy created. Take a look at the next one here, and just start the video over. And what we got here is we have Improved Space Battle Ragnarok using the Spear of Kalis, streamable. So you can like fire and you can like select it. This mod pack also allows you to have little mini jumps, so you can kind of have more tactical usage in these larger space battles. Granted, I think this mod is more for a mid to late game mod, but it's still pretty awesome. As you can tell, it improves I think some of the graphics of the way the space battles are done. And you can see they have some Doom devices here. This guy's like beaming out this sort of like Death Star here. This is so cool. Here's another one. It added, when I uploaded this mod, it actually added this super mod here to a Leviathan event. And I'm like, oh, I have like 200k fleet power, I can easily take this. And no, it's actually like a lot more strategy than that. And I ended up losing like almost my entire fleet when I originally attacked it. It was a non-Iron Man game, so it was kind of fun. Let's check out this. Another screenshot here is this giant ball, you know, nuking something, and it's pretty cool. And he's going to show you that you can like jump in on these guys right here. See, you can blink into these, like sort of like a mini jump drive that you can kind of push in your forces to make the game more tactical. Here's this Doomsday weapon. You can actually blow up planets with this thing. So you basically, what I think is happening is he's turning this world into a barren world, which is pretty awesome. And then here's it exploding, you know, having this massive explosion. You can actually have a Doomsday weapon. Look, it destroyed the entire solar system. See, don't tell me this is not cool. Here's a improved space battle with these other super carriers. It's pretty cool. And I end up turning off these auras and things like that too, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And here's another super cruiser, you know, one of these huge dreadnought ships, and they've patched it, so they've made it so these super powerful carriers and things are not as good. They're much better than corvettes. They boost the armor, HP, shielding, so they've made bigger ships more practical. Here's just a simple mod that's really cool. It's called Speedial, and what it does, it adds a little, you know, thing here to the upper left part of your screen, and adds just a little speed dial thing. And what you can do is you can quickly contact a trader's post and stuff, so you don't have to go through your entire communications menu, go through hundreds of species. You can easily just pull up this thing, and you can contact one of the exchanges, and you can just like say, hey, I want to trade for minerals or something like that. And it just helps you out with the sort of the NPCs, the neutral factions, and helps you communicate and like keep your strategic resources and things going. So that's really, really nice. It's just a nice little feature that you can get. I recommend picking this one up. So some people complained about gene modding. Like most of people's complaints are really that you'll see on like Reddit or just in general, like about the game. Trust me, there's a mod out there that fixes all the complaints that you have. That's what makes this game great. It has a great community of modders and programmers. And this one, this is by Parasite X, and he basically made it so you can mod species. You can change the way they look. You can modify your armies, leaders, colonizers. You can change the species name. So it's a way to really genetically improve. Say if you want to go for the super genetic route, and you can try to improve upon the species, so you can divide your species up. I want to have species that are more science oriented. I want to have the species that are very strong for miners and warriors and soldiers. So you can take your own species too and really customize the whole genetic sequencing and enhanced gene modding. If this is for you, check it out. It's pretty cool. Okay, here's another really awesome mod. Now this is a part of the improved space battles mod. It's the new ship class designs and more, version 5.0. It's probably one of the top rated ones. It gives you a lot more ship designs. It gives you, what's really cool about this, not only does it give you the cosmetics of, you know, playing the android ships that you probably want to play if you want to play a cyborg species. It just has some other really cool ship designs and things like that. And it's created by Captain X, Crusader, and Eximus. And what's really cool about this is that they give you 5 other really good ships that you can play. Let's take a look at them, or just more ship designs. 5 more playable ships, and here's the ships that you can play as. So you have a frigate, which is sort of in between a corvette and the destroyer. So you have sort of these in between ones that do not require, because you can only have 6 spaceport slots, but it's a way for you to get like a strike cruiser. And also, since we've patched the game to improve, say, corvette spam, which a lot of people, you know, really nerdy people will complain about, we fixed that already in the patches with improved space battles. But also, we also make the really awesome, like we can have a super dreadnought, we can have a flagship, we can have these really awesome bigger ships. And I've been playing the game for a few hundred years, and I have not even I've gotten basically to the point now where I can research the dreadnought, and I've basically won the game. So it's for you people that want to play super endgame. Carrier is really awesome. It puts a ton of fighter pilot squadrons in your basically a hangar design. I just recommend getting this up. The what's really cool is in early game missiles are really good, right? Or people are complaining like about Corvette spam and the point-to-point system. Well, even if we didn't nerf the point-to-point, the Corvette stuff, we could have still equipped point-to-point stuff for on the frigates, which is just a really low tier. It's right above Corvette, in between destroyers. So it's a way for you to have a really nice point-to-point defense system early game to fight off like missile spam and things like that, or how powerful missiles are in early game. This is a must-have mod. I suggest you check it out. We already kind of looked at the Doomsday weapons, but this is the Doomsday weapon patch, which I was sort of talking with you about. It's called Improved Space Battles and Weapons and Ships. This is the additional add-on to get those. You can destroy like an entire solar system. So this is the actual mod to get it. These were basically 7 mods or mod packs for you guys to check out and really improve your gameplay experience in Stellaris. Now, we're going to look at a lot of other mods in other videos. I'm going to have them up on the channel. The next one we're going to look at is 9 ways to cosmetically improve and make the gameplay and the UI interface and stuff like that much better. So check out that in the next video series on this. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to add a lot more depth to this game, which basically makes this game from like an 8 or 9 out of 10 to, in my opinion, a 10 out of 10 game. To be continued. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.